Basically, the purpose of this weekend is to take you step by step by step through the concept of product creation. How do you do it? What do you do? Where do you do it? Quick show of hands. How many people own their own product already? Show of hands. Okay. How many people are here because they want to own their own products? Hopefully that's everybody else. Okay. How many people want to own their own products but have no idea how to do it? Show of hands. Okay, good. Oh, that's scary, Nick. He's one of the speakers. What am I supposed to do now? All right. Can I see you in the hall for 2 minutes? I'll give you a crash course. So I do want to formally welcome everybody. This is our first event south of Birmingham, actually. Yeah, I know you Londoners don't believe life exists north of the Watford Gap. For me, I'm typically in Manchester, and for me, Birmingham's going south. So we're happy to do it in the south for a change. Happy to have you guys here. What we're going to cover, all the speakers, there's so many different ways we could teach this to you, and we wanted to make sure it was going to be an effective and worthwhile weekend. You're going to hear from 5 or 6 of us, and you're going to hear the same 5, 6, 7 steps explained to you over and over again, but it'll be in a slightly different manner each time. In other words, we all start with A, B, C, and finish up, but you might hear me put it one way, you might hear Martin put it another way, Peter put it another way, Nick put it another way, Neil put it another way. But it'll all make sense, and I guarantee you, by the end of these 2 days, you will walk out knowing how to create a product. There's a very, very systematic, step-by-step formula that we all follow. And again, we might interpret it slightly different, okay? Don't let that confuse you. We do it identical, plus or minus 5% maybe. And we're going to walk you through those steps. Give you a quick overview. There's actually 6 things that we all agree on. And those of you that have been here in the past, you know I'm a fool for a whiteboard and markers, so we're going to fill this whole pad by the time the weekend's here. First thing we all want to talk about is your mindset going in. And then we want to talk about identifying what the market would be. And we're going to talk about research. We're going to talk about the format of your product. We're going to talk about producing your product. And then we're going to talk about marketing and promotion. These are the 6 steps you guys are going to want to know about, period. Okay? Everything else we teach you about this weekend, everything else we talk about comes down to these 6 things. Your mindset going in, and I'm going to talk some about that because I'm big on your mindset, having it. But before you even do any of this other stuff, if you don't have your head together, the game's over before you even start. And we're going to, like I say, second thing is identifying and identifying what a potential market would be. What are your passions? What do you like? What are you good at? Researching the product line. Format, we're going to cover things like should you have a physical product, should you have a digital product. Martin Avis, for instance, one of our esteemed speakers, is going to talk about, when is it appropriate to use a digital product? When should you do a physical product? Should it be a big, thick manual? Should it be just a little PDF download, maybe? I mean, how would you even know? Most of us wouldn't even have a clue. We're going to cover things like that. And we're going to talk about production. How do you do the equivalent of a 3-camera shoot, in a film studio when you're just somebody making, $25,000 a year and you can barely work a TV remote? We're going to send you home. You're going to know how to do that. We're going to send you home. You're going to know how to use basic recording studio software, basic video editing software, that sort of a thing. We're going to talk about outsourcing, things like Elance, Rent-A-Coder. You guys can just have an idea for a topic, jot down a few questions, and outsource literally the entire rest of it, and certainly at a very reasonable price. We're going to talk about that too. And then last but not least, we're going to talk about marketing. So this morning, I'll lead off. I need to talk to you about mindset for a little bit, to cover some of the other material. And then we're going to have Neil Stafford, good friend of mine from Wigan, is going to give you his system. We're going to have a couple of breaks. Great thing here is the speakers, though. And I want to talk to you about these speakers before I do any of the housekeeping. Every speaker here is a personal friend of mine, and I mean that sincerely. These guys have chipped in, they volunteered. Most of them have been here at least one other event, either as a speaker or as a friend and supporter of mine. So these guys are friends. I had my choice of who I picked to bring over, and there's a reason why I picked each of these guys. Reason number one was they were all available this weekend, so that worked out great. Reason number two is they're extremely competent. Extremely competent. Reason number three is each of them has strong personality. The last thing I want to do is put you all to sleep this weekend. And if I had people that were great in knowledge but stood up here and were like, and you guys are like going into a trance, I've lost you. Each of these guys will talk to you as a fellow human being. Nobody's going to talk down or lecture down to you. But they all have strong opinions, and I want you to hear that. I want you to feel that. I want you to embrace that. All right? Because opinion is what makes you money. Having an opinion. Okay? Having a voice. Each of them is going to speak out loud and proud of the way they've done it. They're all humble, but they're all experts, and that's why I picked them. You have a wealth of knowledge in each individual speaker, and you have a wealth of knowledge collectively. Hi there, Frank Guerin. You're going to want to sign up and register for the free live internet marketing workshop that we'll be doing at the Selfridge Hotel, Oxford Street, London on 30 June/1 July. You need to fill out that form below and register because we are filling up fast. Space is at a premium. This is a tip-filled, action-packed weekend. Looking forward to sending you home with all the tools, advice, training, and products you need to actually generate revenue on the internet. So again, fill that form out. Let me hear from you, and I look forward to seeing you on the 30th.